The Cult of Kek. The Cult of Kek is an internet phenomenon that acts as a parody religion blending ancient Egyptian mythology with modern meme culture, particularly within online communities like 4chan. Initially, Kek was a variation of LOL, but the community discovered that Kek was also a chaos deity in Egyptian mythology. This led to Kek's adoption as the central symbol of the movement. The most iconic symbol of the Cult of Kek is Pepe the Frog, a cartoon character created by Matt Fury. Initially just a fun meme, Pepe evolved into a symbol for various political and social movements on the internet, including the Cult of Kek. Pepe memes were used to spread political and social messages provocatively and controversially, especially during the 2016 United States presidential election. The Cult of Kek uses humor and satire to critique and challenge dominant political and cultural narratives. Followers create rituals and symbols that mimic those of a parody religion. For instance, the number 777 appears frequently in memes, considered a sign of luck and Kek's magical power. The song Shadile by the Italian band Pepe is an unofficial anthem, adding symbolic elements to the movement. The community also created the fictional country of Kekistan, where Kekistanis mock political and nationalistic concepts humorously and subversively. The Cult of Kek offers a collective identity, fostering unity and community through memes and humor, highlighting absurdities and hypocrisies in politics and media. Jediism. Jediism is a modern religion or philosophy inspired by the Jedi of the Star Wars movie. Jediism followers who refer to themselves as Jedi believe in the principles held by the Jedi characters in the movies, such as peace, knowledge, and balance. Although rooted in fiction, Jediism is considered by many followers to be a legitimate spiritual guide. The religion got its start when a national census in the UK in 2001 revealed that many residents listed Jedi as their religion. At first, this was thought to be a joke, but the numbers were so high that it got people's attention. Jediism combines elements from various spiritual and philosophical traditions. Although there are some differences in how the teachings are presented, Jediism is based on Sugya 16 teaching that are inspired by the movies. For example, Jedi are taught to pay attention to negative emotions that lead to the dark side and to be guardians of peace and justice. Jedi also follow 21 maxims. The essence of Jediism is the use of the Force, which is considered a universal energy that connects all living things. Jediism places a strong emphasis on meditation, self-development, and service to others. Jediism doesn't have an official holy book, but many followers find inspiration in the dialogue and teachings from the Star Wars movies. Jediism organizations like the Temple of the Jedi Order provide structure and community for followers, offering guidance on living life as a Jedi. In 2005, the Temple of the Jedi Order was registered in Texas. It was granted IRS tax exemption in 2015. In the UK, Jediism is the 7th largest religion with 175,000 members. The Czech Republic has 15,000, Canada has 9,000, and Australia has 65,000. The Flying Spaghetti Monster. The Flying Spaghetti Monster, or FSM, is the deity of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, or Pastafarianism, a parody religion that humorously critiques traditional religious beliefs. Pastafarianism originated as a protest against teaching intelligent design in U.S. public schools, claiming to be as legitimate as any other religion. In 2005, Bobby Henderson wrote a satirical open letter to the Kansas State Board of Education, opposing their decision to teach intelligent design alongside evolution. He demanded equal classroom time for flying spaghetti monsterism. This idea quickly became an internet phenomenon and a symbol against intelligent design in education. Pastafarian beliefs are outlined in 2 main texts, The Gospel of the Flying Spaghetti Monster by Bobby Henderson and The Loose Cannon. The Gospel uses satire to present the perceived flaws of intelligent design and elaborates on Pastafarian beliefs. The Loose Canon, compiled by followers, is the holy book of the Church of the FSM and includes humorous commandments and narratives. According to Pastafarian beliefs, the FSM created the universe after drinking heavily, leading to its flawed state. All evidence for evolution is said to have been planted by the FSM to test the faith of. The Pastafarian concept of the afterlife includes 2 distinct realms. Heaven features a beer volcano and a stripper factory. Hell, similar to heaven, but the beer is stale and the strippers have sexually transmitted diseases. The official symbol of the FSM is 2 pieces of spaghetti with meatballs and eyes resembling a deity. The FSM community gathers online to share ideas, sightings, and crafts representing the flying spaghetti monster. The FSM is often used as a modern version of Russell's teapot, highlighting that the burden of proof lies with those making unfalsifiable claims. Pastafarians have been active in legal and educational disputes. They influenced the Polk County School Board in Florida to avoid adopting new rules on teaching evolution. The movement has garnered significant media attention, with Henderson's website becoming a hub for FSM supporters. The Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster engages in cultural activities such as billboard campaigns and public events to spread its message. These activities often feature humorous content like a misleading graph linking the decline in pirate numbers to global warming to illustrate the absurdity of certain arguments. Copism. Copism is a parody religion founded by Isak Gerson and Gustav Knipe, two Swedish students, in 2010. The religion considers sharing information as a sacred act. The name Copism comes from the word copy me, which reflects the core of their beliefs that the process of copying and distributing information is sacred and should be protected. The main symbols of Copism are Ctrl plus C and Ctrl plus V, which are computer commands for copying and pasting. Copimists, the followers of Copism, believe that knowledge should be free and open to everyone. They see the act of sharing information, files, and data as a form of worship. Copism came about as a reaction to strict copyright laws and aims to highlight the importance of freedom of information in the digital age. The religion gained official recognition from the Swedish government in 2012 with 4,000 followers. Copism is also popular in countries like Canada, Japan, Israel, and the U.S. In the state of Illinois, Copism has registered as a nonprofit 503c organization in the form of a church. Copism has its own rituals, which involve copying and sharing data, as well as holding online meetings to celebrate their values. Although based in Sweden, Copism has attracted global attention, especially among digital rights activists and internet freedom advocates. Matrixism. Matrixism, also known as the Path of the One, is a parody religion inspired by the movie The Matrix in 1999. It was founded in the early 2000s and incorporates elements from various spiritual and philosophical traditions depicted in the movie. Matrixism followers believe that the world as we know it is a simulation or illusion, similar to the concept of the Matrix in the movie. Matrixism, also known as the Path of the One. The core beliefs known as the 4 tenets of Matrixism are 1. Belief in the prophecy of the One. This principle is rooted in the concept of a messianic figure akin to Neo in the films who will bring enlightenment and liberation. 2. Use of psychedelics as sacrament. Psychedelics are seen as sacred tools for expanding consciousness and perceiving the deeper layers of reality. 3. Acceptance of the semi-subjective, multi-layered nature of reality. Followers believe that reality is complex and layered, and our perceptions are inherently subjective. 4. Adherence to the principles of one or more of the world's religions until the arrival of the One. Adherents should follow the ethical teachings of major world religions. Matrixism combines elements from various spiritual traditions and emphasizes the concept of reality as a simulation, similar to the premise of the Matrix films. The religion also recognizes certain holidays, such as Bicycle Day on April 19th, commemorating Albert Hoffman's first LSD trip, which highlights the importance of altered states of consciousness. The symbol of Matrixism is the Japanese kanji for red, which references the red pill from the films. It symbolizes the acceptance of truth. While it started as a niche movement, Matrixism has gained attention for its unique blend of pop culture and spiritual exploration. Dudeism. Dudeism is a parody religion inspired by the laid-back lifestyle of the character Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski from the 1998 film The Big Lebowski. This religion teaches principles of relaxation, anti-stress, and appreciation for simplicity, mirroring the philosophy held by the Dude. Dudeism was established in 2005 by Oliver Benjamin, a journalist residing in Thailand. The organization is officially known as the Church of the Latter-day Dude. By May 2017, it was estimated that around 450,000 Dudeist priests had been ordained globally, with Dudeist ministers legally officiating marriages in several U.S. states. Dudeism combines elements from various philosophical and religious traditions, including Taoism, Zen Buddhism, and Epicureanism. The essence of Dudeism is to live without pressure, accept things as they are, and find peace in simplicity and relaxation. The sacred text of Dudeism is the Tao of the Dude, which contains teachings and principles derived from the Dude's character and adapted for modern life. Rituals in Dudeism are typically simple and informal. reflecting the relaxed values upheld by its followers. Dudeism also includes wedding ceremonies where a Dudeist priest can officiate with a relaxed and humorous style. This religion offers an escape from the pressures of life and encourages its followers to find happiness in the small and simple things. The United Church of Bacon. The United Church of Bacon is a church for people who don't believe in God. It was founded in 2010 by John Whiteside and his colleagues. The main goal is to help people and raise money for charity. The church offers traditional religious services like weddings, baptisms, and funerals. The name Bacon was chosen as a social critique of the beliefs held by other religions. They say that believing in bacon is more tangible and rational than believing in an invisible God. The church is against religious privilege and for the separation of church and state, for science education, for critical thinking, and for ending discrimination against atheists. The official symbol of the church is 2 slices of bacon with a sun background. They're all about practical atheism and don't believe in deities. Their mission is summed up in the slogan, "Hail Bacon, full of grease, the lard is with thee." To join, members just have to enjoy the aroma of bacon, whether turkey bacon or vegetarian bacon. The church's main code is made up of 8 bacon commandments. Be skeptical, respect boundaries, normalize atheist and religion, have fun, be kind, be generous, praise bacon, and support fair church taxation. The United Church of Bacon is active in fighting discrimination against atheists, advocating for the separation of church and state, and championing marriage equality. They have over 3,700 ministers who don't charge for their services but encourage donations to charities of the recipient's choice. The church is also active in billboard campaigns, with billboards in Las Vegas and other locations promoting atheist and skeptical messages and raising awareness about the church. The campaigns include quotes from Thomas Paine and messages emphasizing that bacon is our God because bacon is real. Sanism. Sanism is a disorganized religion that began within the Arakan Empire. The Arakan Empire, founded by Canadian Eric Liss in 1987, is a micronation known for its humorous and imaginative approach to governance. Although initially fictional, the Arakan Empire claimed sovereignty over imaginary planets and engaged in mock wars. Silenism, focusing on the worship of Forsteri, the great penguin. Followers of Silenism, or Silenus, have diverse interpretations, viewing Forsteri either as a deity or a cosmic principle representing balance, creativity, and chaos. Central to Silenism is the belief that the universe is fluid and can be influenced by strong beliefs. Embracing confusion as a state that fosters growth and adaptation, Silenists value wisdom from various sources including The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Dungeons and Dragons. The religion lacks a single holy text, but recognizes a range of deities and spiritual figures, often incorporating elements from Discordianism and other playful philosophical traditions. Over time, some followers have adopted a more philosophical approach, known as the Path of Forsteri, which focuses on ideals rather than deities and seeks to balance order and chaos through happy chaos. Silenism's playful and adaptable nature aligns with the Arakan Empire's commitment to religious freedom and diversity, encouraging a lighthearted yet meaningful exploration of spirituality and belief. This approach reflects the Empire's broader ethos of blending humor with thoughtful engagement in various aspects of life. The Neo-American Church. The Neo-American Church, founded by Arthur John Klepps in 1965, promotes the use of psychedelic drugs as sacraments for spiritual enlightenment. Inspired by the 1960s counterculture, the church aims to provide a legal and spiritual framework for using substances like LSD, mescaline, and cannabis. Klepps, who was originally a psychologist, became a prominent advocate for drug legalization. He set up the church's headquarters at Morning Glory Lodge in New York's Adirondack Mountains. The church's structure was deliberately irreverent and satirical, with clergy members called boohoos and a governing body known as the Board of Toads. Notable figures like Timothy Leary were associated with the church. The main religious text of the church is the Boohoo Bible. The Neo-American Church Catechism and Handbook, written by Klepps, is a mixed media work that combines comics, news clippings, Senate testimonies, and political religious critiques. It challenges readers to transcend personal limitations in a manner that both simulates and subverts traditional religious practices, presenting a cosmology of simultaneity deemed essential by Klepps for the psychedelic experience. The book also jokes that humanity's ultimate goal is to destroy Saturn, which is shown on the cover. Klepps later wrote Millbrook, a narrative of the early years of American psychedelianism, to supplement the Boohoo Bible. This book goes into detail about the church's founding and Kleps's experiences at the Hitchcock Estate in Millbrook, New York from 1963 to 1970. It also offers philosophical interpretations of the psychedelic experience and synchronicity, along with social and political commentary on the psychedelic movement. The church's symbol is a three-eyed toad, which represents its playful and satirical nature, despite containing whimsical motifs such as hymns like Puff the Magic Dragon and Row, Row, Row Your Boat. The church's theology is serious and culturally revolutionary. Kleps said that the absurd elements were meant to show that all religions are invented and inherently ridiculous. The Invisible Pink Unicorn. The Invisible Pink Unicorn, IPU, is a parody religion that pokes fun at traditional religious beliefs and the concept of faith. The deity, the Invisible Pink Unicorn, is described as both invisible and pink, which highlights the contradictory nature of religious claims that cannot be empirically verified. The IPU serves as a satire of theistic beliefs, emphasizing the irrationality of believing in unfalsifiable entities. Steve Eley first introduced the IPU in the 1990s through discussions on Usenet newsgroups, similar to other internet-based parody religions. IPU followers use the unicorn as a symbol to argue against the logical fallacies of religious dogma. The IPU is often used in debates about the burden of proof, similar to other satirical deities like the flying spaghetti monster, to show that the existence of any unfalsifiable entity cannot be disproven and therefore should not be assumed to be true. The parody extends to religious practices and texts, with worshippers humorously claiming to have rituals and doctrines centered around the invisible pink unicorn. The IPU is used to promote critical thinking and skepticism, encouraging people to question religious claims and think more scientifically. Despite its humorous approach, the Invisible Pink Unicorn is a serious tool for discussing the nature of belief and the importance of evidence-based reasoning. Last Thursdayism. Last Thursdayism is a parody religion that humorously suggests the universe was created last Thursday. This idea claims that everything, including our memories, historical records, and physical evidence, was made to look much older than it really is. The concept is similar to the Omphalos hypothesis, which proposes that God created the world recently but gave it the appearance of being ancient. Last Thursdayism takes this idea to an extreme by suggesting the universe was created only a few days ago, making it an obvious satire. The main purpose of Last Thursdayism is to show the absurdity of claims that cannot be proven or disproven. It points out that just because you can't disprove something, it doesn't mean it should be accepted as true. This is a critique of certain religious beliefs like young earth creationism, which say that the earth is only a few thousand years old despite scientific evidence showing otherwise. Philosophically, Last Thursdayism raises questions about the nature of reality and how we can trust our observations. If everything we see and remember was created last Thursday, then our understanding of the world could be based on false information. This challenges the reliability of scientific methods which depend on consistent and observable data. Overall, Last Thursdayism is a humorous way to encourage critical thinking about what we believe and why. It highlights the importance of questioning claims that cannot be proven and shows the complexities of understanding a reality. Kology. Kology is an internet-based parody religion created by James Kibo Perry around 1989. It started on Usenet news groups like Talk Bizarre and Alt.Slack, eventually forming its own news group, alt.religion.kology. By 1991, Kology humorously critiques organized religions, incorporating absurdity and surrealism. The core idea behind Kology is that it's self-aware and absurd, and doesn't have a clear set of beliefs. It pokes fun at traditional religions by using whimsical elements and inside jokes. Kibo, the main character, is known for his funny posts on Usenet, which helped create a community that loved to joke around. People who follow Kology or Kobologists engage in activities that further the parody, such as creating spoof religious texts and participating in satirical debates. Over time, the community's focus shifted from purely religious parody to broader satire on popular culture and internet phenomena. Kology also played a role in the development of internet trolling, with members crafting intricate and humorous interactions on Usenet. Kology has left a mark on the internet, influencing various online communities and discussions. Its focus on humor and critique of traditional religious practices makes it a unique and enduring part of internet history.